Howdy y'all, this is CJ here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing part 18 of Fanhome's Millennium Falcon. I hope you guys are ready. Let's get to it. Alright, so first things first, as always, let's go ahead and bring in our next issue here, issue 18. Let's go ahead and open it up, see what's inside. So today, or this week, it's about the Falcon's upgrades. The Falcon's floor plan was heavily modified from a standard YT 1300 FP, but looking at the upgrades in more detail shows how the internal space had to be reorganized, as it did some areas hidden under the plating. Alright. So right there, it kind of goes into detail there. Kind of pause it where you need it. There you go. And then here shows kind of like some more details. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and tip this up just a little bit there so you guys can see this. Hopefully you guys can read it without much problem. A little bit of detail there. Let's move over here. You gotta read it in that. Just kind of straighten this out a little bit for you. There you go. Alright. And then here it talks about the tentative 4's interior layout. So I'll let you guys go ahead and read that. Take a look at that there. And it says, Sorry. Yeah, I'll let you guys just read that. I'm not going to try to read that through the screen. There you go. Pause it. There you go. There's another side. You guys kind of read that. Yep. And one more page here for you guys to read. Get my fingers out of the way. There you go. And this back down. There we go. Alright. So, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be getting in this step here, or stage. Let's go ahead and bring in our pack here. Open it up. Pull the staples out. There we go. Just kind of dump everything out. Get rid of the bag. So, let me move closer real quick for a second. There we go. So in this pack we get another piece of the hull, or rather the frame. and get some of these pads here, which will go into this here, which I'll explain in just a second. And we get more rings with cushions to go on them. Looking forward to that, because that's more of the corridors that we'll be building later. Now, this right here, this is a part of the jig that will kind of be the bottom of the hull for the Millennium Falcon will sit on. That'll kind of help support it while we're building it up. So let's go ahead and flip this around real quick, and you see two little indents right here and here. There you go, get a nice look. And that's where these little cushions are going to be going. So let's go ahead and open this up, kind of squeeze these out. There we go. And let's peel the backing off and just stick them right in the middle, right in place. There. And there. All right. So those are in place. And this is the first part of the jig. There will be more sections that'll come as we go along. Eventually we'll have enough here that the entire hull will be able to sit on top of this and it'll support it. So let's go ahead and put this off to the side for now, because we're not going to need it. So let's go ahead and bring in this part of the hull, this part of the frame, this part of the frame, and we're going to be needing these pieces here. Let's go ahead and turn the page. And as you probably surmised, we're going to be doing more of the framework here. We're going to be doing more framework. So let's bring this in. Go ahead and open this up and pull this out. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Pull this part of the frame out. Let's make sure I'm putting this in the right order this time around. I am. That's good. So we're going to be needing 7. Oops. Sorry, this is where I kind of kept everything. Kept the screws for the little bit that I was waiting to do this video. Set those back in there, over there. So we're going to be needing 7 black screws. So just kind of dump these out. And we're going to be needing both of these like 2-hole supports, or whatever these things are called. Two-hole connector. That's what the instructions are calling it. So that's what I'll go with. Let's bring in the screwdriver. Let's bring in our oil. And let's get to it. So obviously let's start off with this one here. Just line it up. Grab a screw. Let's dip it in some oil. And let's start screwing this into place. One. And there's 2. Let's go ahead and tighten them up. Make them nice and snug. There we go. Now let's go ahead and bring in the 2-hole connector. and set that right there. So it's going to be sitting right there. So let's grab some screws, dip it in some oil, and screw this in. There we go. All right. Now let's move on to this piece right here. And this one is going to be going on just like this. It's where you want this big bulky piece right here. You want this facing towards here on the framework. So let's go ahead and grab a screw, give it some oil, and let's just screw it in. It's just going to get the one screw there. We are not going to be doing any screws down here until we get the ring part for the turrets. But we're going to put another 2-hole connector right here. See if I can't get it. You guys a good look. It's going to be going right there. See it right there. And let's get some oil. And screw this in. Dip it in oil and screw it in. There we go. We got that done. And as always, let's put the oil up to the side. And always it shows you what the what it will look like once you have that bit done. Right there. I'll go ahead and show you guys pictures of this on my Facebook, Instagram, and X, former Twitter. I'll show you pictures of what this looks like on my table. So go over to those platforms and follow me there if you want to check it out. But continuing on, let's go ahead and they're actually having us put the cushions on these rings today. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. So we got the 2 rings completely glued together. Got the cushions on there. Look awesome. And just like the other ones, these ones have these posts on the top of them, which I'm assuming is not, they're not completely in the center of the ring. They're just slightly off. They're just slightly off center. So when it comes time to putting these into place in the corridor, in the corridor hall that we're going to be building here very soon, I'm guessing, we will be having these set in a certain way so that they face a certain direction. So can't wait for that. But on the other page, it talks about the jig that I was just talking about, and it says parts 3 and 4 are the first pieces of a temporary assembly jig that will support the hull during building, especially after you add the fine detail pieces that go on top of the plating of the jig. oh sorry, top of the plating. The jig is complete in 8 sections, and each one has a pair of foam protective pads. Keep the parts provided this time until you receive the rest of the jig. So basically, as you can see here, you get these, you see 4 pieces here. I don't know about, it says 3 and 4, but I'm assuming that unless the other two, like one of them is going to have 2 pieces, I'm assuming that it's just going to come in 1 piece in each stage. So I would keep that in mind. I'll check for myself once I'm done with this video. But you can see this. And then you got some more behind the scenes right here. Go ahead and pause that and read it if you want. There you go. And that does it for this. Alright, so that was part 18 of Fanhome's Millennium Falcon. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below. And be sure to hit that bell icon so that you are notified next time I post a video. Now, if you guys want to build this model for yourself, I will put a link to Fanhome's website down below in the description. And if you guys enjoyed the music that was playing in the background of this video, I will also put a link to the artist's YouTube channel down in the description as well. His name is Dave Brons. He does really awesome music, and I think you guys will enjoy it. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.